Go. There you go. Hello,
Yeah.
hello. Okay, so I am Stacy and I am one of the directors. Robin, go for it.
Yes. So, for y'all who know me and don't know me or never met me in person, I'm Robin to Manny. And hey, whose volume is on?
I'm muting everyone.
So anyway, I'm Robin Tamani. I guess you call me a director, but I just love Scentsy and I love doing this. I've done it for, we're going on 5 years. No, we're going on 6 years now, which is insane. And I've seen quite a bit of success in a good way. And I want to share that with you because if I can do this, you can do this. I met Stacy at Scentsy's boot camp, which if you don't know, when you become director or whatever, you have an opportunity to go to Scentsy's home office to the Idaho. We flew on airplanes. I didn't even know Stacy. Met her there. Knew her sort of through social media, but not really. Met up and she became one of my best friends. We aren't even on the same quote team, but we don't care because we're just here to help everybody. And so I'm excited. So today's topic is mostly for what we're trying to center it around is newer consultants who are just starting off or people who have started off and now you're seeing like silence a little bit maybe or the crickets, if I call it that. And so we're going to give you some ideas, and here's how and really how to do this thing. So, Stacey, you want to say anything else before we get into it?
No, you summed it up pretty good. We're here
Okay.
to help everyone, so that's
Yep.
really what this is about.
Yep. And the fact that you're either watching the replay or the fact that you are on here live this morning, like when you could be sitting in your bed still or doing nothing, the fact that you're showing up is like half the battle. And I'm going to say it like this: we can share what to do till we're blue in the face, but until you actually try to implement it, it's not going to happen. And you kind of just have to be, honestly, if you want to hit the things, Days, you got to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and do things that are a little like what you feel maybe a little scary, a little weird, but you got to just do it scared anyways. Okay. Like me, when I first started this, I did not even go by my first name on Facebook. Okay. I went by my dog's name. Rye was my first name and Dirk
Yes.
was my dog. It was Ryder. My point is like I was not into putting anything out there on Facebook or anything because I didn't want people to know me. Okay. Because I was like, oh my God, no. So completely transparent here, it was very scary for me to do that. And if you feel that way, I get that. Okay. Now you follow along, and I've learned, you know what? People actually enjoy watching me be me or whatever. Okay. So you have to step outside your comfort zone. If you don't like talking to people, I feel you, but you have to talk to people in this business. A lot of what I think people see in the, if you follow me on Facebook or Stacy on Facebook or any of these people who are successful at this, it seems like all we do is just post and then magic happens. That's not the case. Okay. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff of talking to people. Luckily, we have text messaging, makes it a lot easier, but talking to people. And if you're scared to talk to people, you just gonna have to like say a big gulp and get past it. Okay. Otherwise, this is not going to be working for you. So, Stacey, you want to start here? Basically, when we went to this boot camp, and honestly, doing this over 5 years, going on six for me and Stacey even more, one of the biggest
Nice.
things that I have learned is your business will flop if you don't continuously fill the cup. And so, Stacey, you want to kind of explain what that means?
Okay, so you guys, your cup, if you don't keep reaching for new people, you're going to dry up. Your cup will become empty. So I constantly am looking for new ways to meet new people. Um, Forever networking, you never want to stop. I always say, like, everyone knows that I sell Scentsy because I will wear my Scentsy shirt, my Scentsy purse everywhere. There are days where I'm pretty sure my family gets tired of Scentsy, but like even this morning, like I have one of my fleeces on because it's comfy. Um, but you have to constantly be filling your cup and building your circle. One thing that I was always told is your closest people are the least likely to support you. I'll be honest, my mom doesn't buy Scentsy now. She has a whole fragrance issue. My sister has never bought Scentsy off me. Like my immediate family doesn't. My friends, now, yes, they'll buy here and there, but they're not my biggest supporters. The people that buy the most from me, I didn't know 9 years ago. I probably didn't know them 5 years ago. Um, so you have to constantly be meeting new people to get new customers. Um, it always comes back to networking and putting yourself out there. Anything else, Robin, that you can think of?
No, I mean, in the chat, guys, if you can see the chat, like, have you ever felt like, okay, my people that you're telling me to say, hey, support me. Have you ever felt that way? Like Stacy said, like my immediate like people don't really buy stuff. Hey, Nate, go away, buddy. Um, Hi. I'd love to know, honestly, if you've ever felt that way. Because you can't always rely on the people that like you think are your best friends. Hi, Amanda. Oh my gosh, Amanda's on. You made it, girl.
I'm trying. Hold on a
That's
minute
okay.
here.
We'll give you a second. So Stacy, Amanda wants to join in too. And so you
Welcome,
just got to
welcome.
hit the mute button, I guess, or whatever, just so that we're not, I don't know.
I've muted her.
Okay, cool. But anyway, I'm glad you made it on, Amanda. So honestly, I agree with that. Okay. Like you constantly have to be meeting new people. Otherwise, otherwise it's going to go dry because not everybody's going to want to buy something every freaking day or every month. Okay. Like you have to
Hmm.
have this rotation of kind of people who want to continuously buy. And that's only as good as how well you follow up and stay constant in their life. So keep that in mind too. Okay. Now, so I know I am very well aware that it's like, okay, you're telling me like to meet new people. Well, how in the heck am I supposed to do that? Like, okay, social media, but what if nobody cares or da 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 da? Like, I get that. So Stacey and I put our brains together and we said, what are some like
Oh,
simple?
hold on.
It's
I was at
okay.
the wrong
What are
spot.
some? It's okay. What are some simple ways to like realistically get you like actual PRV, right? Because realistically, the PRV means you have a customer purchasing. PRV means you have somebody wanting to buy something from you. PRV means, hey, there's a customer purchasing, and you know what I'm saying? Like, there's actually somebody coming at you and saying, yes, purchase this, please. So, the quickest, and I'm going to say easiest. Hi, Angela. Okay, the quickest and easiest way to get PRV is to do what we call party. Now, before you freak out and say, I don't have time to have a house party, I don't want to clean, nobody wants to party, blah, 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 blah. I get that. And it's because you have it in your brain, probably, and the people that you're thinking of who won't want to do this have it in their brain that a party is some big thing that is awkward and like you come to it and you have to buy something and da 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 da. That is 100% not what we want this to be. Okay. Most people aren't going to want some big thing to feel awkward and pressured to purchase something. Okay. So you need to rearrange your mindset and say, okay, a party realistically is just a gathering of people. It doesn't have to be a huge group of people coming together to share what Scentsy is, okay, and what things you enjoy about it. One thing I've learned is when you party, do a Scentsy party. Don't call it a party, dear God. For some
Mm.
reason, the P word is terrifying to people. They're like, oh, party. Okay, so other words you can say: scent session, cozy night scent, online sniff and sip. Okay, where you literally go online and sniff and sip something while you're on a live or something. A scent hangout, whatever. Don't use the word party because it scares people. Okay. You're probably like, I don't know how to have a party. I don't know what to do. I don't know like what to share. I don't know. Okay. Here's the deal. The easiest way to do this, especially if you're going to do a party on social media, truthfully, the easiest way to do this is on a private Facebook group. Okay. Just like most of you, you've probably been instructed to, hey, let's open a Facebook group for your business. It's a private group where you put your customers and you're sharing, hopefully daily, several times a day, like, hey, here's this thing, here's that thing. Like for me, it's Star City Sensations. That's my personal VIP group for my customers. Well, to make a party work, okay, the easiest way to do it is open a whole new group, name it, say your friend's name is Angela, Angela's Scent Social. Okay, we can help you find a little cover photo thing. Okay, those are easy to find. You just have to upload it. If you know how to upload a picture, you can do this. And then we help you. Your sponsor helps you, like, hey, what do I even post and share? Okay, we give you obviously the instructions for that. Now, at the end of this, we're going to send you all in probably Facebook Messenger just because it's easier, a doc that we made of like, here's some really simple tasks, like a checklist. Here's some links you can click to try to do this or that. But so don't feel like you have to write everything down, but we're going to give you a lot of resources here to use after we're done with this. So step one, we have to party. Have to party. You have to party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When we talk about the different types of parties, there's a lot of ways you can do this. Again, I wouldn't use the word party, but Stacey, explain kind of like if we break it down into the two easiest ways to make something happen to get you PRV, explain.
So your first one is always going to be like your Facebook party. They're and they are hit and miss. You guys, the number one thing for that Facebook party is to make sure you're giving your host good instructions on how to get the people involved. We do have some little blurbs to give you. Um, and you guys incentivize it for your host to get free stuff. The other really easy way that is probably the least time consuming for you is a basket party. You simply give them a bucket of testers, samples, laundry stuff, cleaning stuff, something like that. Leave it in their break room or yours and get them to order from it. So super simple. I'm going to show you one in a little bit, but they are probably the easiest way to get orders and party.
Stacey, I have a question. Well, what if I work from home? I don't
The
have a
best,
break room. My break room is my kitchen and I eat.
then you focus on the Facebook and the link sharing. You guys give your customers a link for them to earn the rewards themselves. So we talk about these Facebook parties, but you guys, you can also have just where you are link sharing. Give them a shopping link and have them text it to their friends. If they don't want to have a Facebook party, but they want the rewards, give them a link. Say, okay, so you don't want to have the party, that's fine, but here's a shopping link, and that shopping link can stay open 90 days. I have customers that will get their shopping link and they order like $100 each month on their link. And then after that, the fourth month, they get a bunch of stuff free and half off because they are always ordering. Now, that is also a customer that has been with me forever. Um, but there's others that I'll share a shopping link and they'll go sell, and then all of a sudden they'll be ready to close out their party
Without even having a party, right?
without even have. And those are the best because guess what? You didn't have to do any of the work, but you have to ask if they want a link to share.
Yes. Okay. And also, I was going to say, like, say you work from home or whatever, like you do. Does that mean you never have a basket party, Stacey?
I give out my basket parties all the time.
Me too. I usually have three or four little baskets, and I know you're going to show us what that looks like, but it doesn't matter if you work from home or you don't go into the office
Yeah.
or your husband or your wife doesn't go in the office or whatever, like, you know people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what I want to go into next. You know people. Don't doubt yourself. You know people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What you are doubting yourself is your ability to like open your mouth. Okay. You cannot doubt your ability to open your mouth. Okay. Once you get past the fear of all that, of opening your mouth and actually talking, is when the magic is going to happen with your business. Okay. Once you get past the fear of being told no or being left on red or just saying no. Okay. Do you know how many times I've been told no or have been left on red? It's like imagine someone at McDonald's asking you if you want to biggie size your meal, okay, or whatever. You want to upgrade your fries to a large. What if I said no? Do you think that person, that cashier, is gonna be mad and like sad and butthurt all day? No. Okay. Like you have to get past being scared of hearing no. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to give you, and I mean this, like you want to do this, you got to do this. And I mean it lovingly, but I can't do it for you. But I'm going to tell you exactly what we need you to do. Okay. Today's task, literally today, not tomorrow, not the next day, today, because this will not take long. I want you to get a piece of paper. Okay. And I want you to make a numbers 1 to 30. You can go beyond 30, but at least 30 people that you know. Okay. And I want you to send me a picture, and Stacey, send her a picture of this list of 30 names of people you know to see what you actually did this part. Okay. Think friends, your best friends, maybe siblings. Now, of course, if your family's not into it, whatever. Co-workers you're comfortable with, your friends, siblings, okay, your kids' parents, whoever. Write these 30 names down. And if you can go more than 30, please do. Please. But I'm telling you, at least
Mhm.
30. And I'll tell you why 30 is an important number here in a second. And what we're going to say, and we'll send you this message. If you want to screenshot it, by all means, go for it.
Okay.
Okay. No, go back real quick. But here's what you say. Hey, so and so, say their name. Happy New Year. So I just started Scentsy. I don't care if it's today, yesterday, a month ago, okay, 3 months ago. And I'm excited and I'm doing a couple of smallest scent parties. You could call it something else to help me practice. Will you want to host one for me? It's simple and I do everything and it's fun. Send that to those 30 people, okay? Now, obviously, say their name. You can reword that slightly to sound like you if you want, but make it short, sweet, honest, and human. Send it to those people. Okay. Now, why 30? There are statistics. And I mean this. These numbers are
Mhm.
actually something. Okay. I'm not making this up. For every 10 people you either ask to host with you, to share a basket with you, to join Scentsy with you, or whatever, for every 10, you're likely to get one. Okay. So if you're asking, do the math here. I'm not a mathy person, but like if you're asking 5 people, you ain't gonna get a one.
Mm-mm.
Okay. If you're asking 20 people, you might get 2 yeses of some sort. You ask 30 people, you might get 3 yeses. So maybe that's part of your problem of like if you're like stuck in your business or you're wondering, okay, now what? Maybe you're not asking enough people. Okay. Now it gets a lot less awkward asking people when you start building relationship with them and they know who you are.
Mhm.
But you just kind of have to get past that at the very beginning. So just keep that in mind, the numbers thing. Okay, that's your task for today. You got to do it. You got to do it. And I want to see your list. So I'm going to put some accountability there. Okay. Now, when we talk about let's say you ask these 30 some people or even more, even better. Okay. Let's say you have 2 people say, yeah, of course. And then you're like, oh, no, oh, shoot, I have a host. Oh, crap. I don't know how to help them. What do I do? Oh, my God, Robin, what do I do? Don't breathe. First of all, I will help you. Okay. But the first step, whenever someone says, yeah, sure, you have to coach your host a little bit because your host doesn't know what to do either. Okay. But you got to wing it and you got to fake it till you make it. We will help you fake it till you make it. And once you do some of these things, trust me, like once you do it a few times, it gets easier. And we're going to share with you at the end of this a document of like a little checklist of what to have your host do. Okay. So here's the deal. When someone says yes, we have to figure out what kind of party quote are they having? Are they having a link share? Are they having a Facebook party? Or are they going to do a basket share, like a bag party thing at work or whatever works for them? Once you establish that part, you pick a date. Okay. You have to have an end date because otherwise it just goes on and there is no fire under their butt to do their part.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You have to say something to them and say, hey, here's the message I want you to send your friends, especially if it's like a Facebook party. Okay. You want them to ask, and you want to tell them, I want you to ask at least 30 people because what is the likelihood again? Okay. Heck, you can even say, I want you to ask 50 people and say something like this to your friends. And I highlighted in the yellow. I'm helping my friend. Hey, so and so, happy new year. I'm helping my friend Robin with her new Scentsy business. This is via text message, okay, or Facebook message. We want to come smell things and maybe get some free stuff. Can I send you an invite to see what she's trying to do? Ask them, please, for the love of God, if you make a Facebook group, do not have your host just go hit invite to 4,000 people. Why? Because number one, it's going to lock them and you out of the group. Facebook's going to flag it as spam, and now you just lost all of that. And there you go. And that was now your host's like, this is stupid. I'm not doing this. Okay.
Mhm.
The only people you want in that group for your host is people who actually want to be there that say, yes, you can send me an invite. Okay. And again, I and Stacy can both show you how to send invites. That's the easy part. But that's what you got to tell your host what to do specifically. Don't let them invite people that don't want to know. Okay. Anything else on that, Stacy?
No, but definitely do not mass invite. It shuts the whole party down really bad.
Yeah, it's not good. Okay, so now that was kind of just like a spiel on Facebook stuff. Y'all, if you have questions, please put them in the comments. And at the end, we're going to take questions too. I don't mean to just keep blah, 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 but we also want to get through some of this the event idea. So, Stacy, you want to, I tried to explain how to like host coach with a Facebook party. You want to try to talk about like a basket, like drop off or whatever?
So, your basket parties. So, this is one of mine. It's sitting here. It's just a little plastic tote, you guys. They don't have to be fancy. Some of mine I have bigger baskets depending on if I know it's going to like the hospital. So, in this, I do send one of my extra old mini warmers. This one's really old. Probably, I don't even know if it works. But you guys, I have a room spray. I have some of my hair. My testers. So this one is actually a lot more testers than I always give. Sometimes I give them, sorry, a little packet like this that only has, it has what, a dozen testers? You don't have to give all of your testers.
Sometimes
I'm
that's
just
overwhelming, honestly.
Yeah, like this one is probably about half of the current scents. I split them up. I take my full set of testers and break them into smaller chunks to give out more basket parties because the more people you can get the smell in front of, the better. Um,
The numbers game again, am I right?
yes. So I do make my favorite scent to give out is blueberry cheesecake. I give it to every customer, everyone at any of the events I do. It's always in the bottom of here. I have catalogs. I have a bottle of counter clean always in mind so they can test out the cleaning supplies because our cleaners are so good. And typically, this one doesn't have one yet because I don't have a current person it's going to. I put a little QR code that's with a sign that says, "Smell me, ask me about Scentsy." And I put the QR code so if they are going to order something and they want to see everything, because remember, our catalogs now don't give us every single thing. Our current ones give us what's in the catalog currently, but what about that Valentine's Day collection that's coming next week? What about our LTOs? All of those, there's too many to keep up with and keep printing to put in there. Don't stress about it. Make a little QR code. If you need help making one, let me know. Canva is amazing for it. But I have a little template on my Canva that says, "Smell me, ask me about my Scentsy, look at more of our products here." Something like that. Um, Make sure, oh my, I do have a little set of order forms and enter my drawing that goes in there. I must have been out of them. It didn't come back with me, but it gets all of their name, favorite scent, their phone number and email, and then also if they're ordering, it goes on there as well. Um, you want to make sure you're getting every person's contact information. Um, and then we came up with a sort of competition that we wanted to have with them, that we give them 6 or 7 of their testers and write down their favorite smell, and then you draw for a winner. Just like if you were doing your Facebook party and having different interactive games, you still do that with the basket party, but it's something for them, something to give away because everyone likes free stuff. Sorry, free is fun.
And you got their contact info.
Yes.
So like I would, if it was me and I was doing this, which I might just go make like a piece of paper and I could write on it with a pen, name, phone number / email, favorite scent, vote, and they could check a box or something, or they could write down favorite smell tester was, and then I go get it from the host a week later, and then I go follow up with all these people, say, hey, I'm glad you loved that. Would you like to see a catalog, or would you like to see my link? Blah 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 blah. I'd love to send you a free scent circle in that smell or a smell similar. Please send me a link, da, 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 or send me your email or your address. And there you go and connect. Can we connect on Facebook? Yes. Okay, cool. So they may not purchase something right that second. That's okay. But they are going to remember you and they're going to think of you, especially if you're active on your Facebook and all the things. Okay, sorry, Stacey, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
Oh
that like
no,
I
go
thought
for
of
it.
that. I'm like, dude, that's what I would do. You want to get some people? Okay, you might get 3 people from it, 2 people, 1, 17. You never know. But if you don't do anything, you get nobody.
You have to do something. Okay. So,
All right.
go for it.
We have 2 tasks for you today. And I'm not talking tomorrow. I'm not talking next week. I'm not talking 3 weeks from now, today. Okay. If you don't put 10 minutes into your business, and it probably won't even take 10 minutes. You don't put 10 minutes into your business, then you're not going to get anything from it. Okay. So you have to make the commitment to say, I'm going to do something. Okay. It doesn't have to be 45 minutes every day, an hour and a half every day. No, but like little bits when you have time, you just have to kind of like do it. Here are your 2 tasks. Okay. And in the comments, tell me if you have questions. Number 1, you are going to make your list with 30 some people. You could just do first names. Heck, go through your Facebook friend list if you get stuck. Okay. 30 people that you feel semi comfortable talking to, you've talked to before in person, they know you, blah, 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 blah. And you are going to send a message similar to them, just simply asking if they'd be willing to host. Now you're probably like, oh my God, I can't. Yes, you can. Okay. Get out of your own way. That's the first task. Stacey, you want to see the 30 names too sent to you on a piece of paper?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
just put some accountability there. Come on, I can't help you if you don't do the things. That's my thing. Okay, second thing, today, tonight, whenever. We're going to show you, and I can teach you if you don't know how. You are going to go, and you're going to hate me for this. You're going to go live on your Facebook. And now this is when people say, I'm out. Can't help you if you don't. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go on your personal Facebook. Okay. If people don't know you're involved with Scentsy, well, you should probably tell them that you're involved with Scentsy. Okay. 3 things you can talk about. Hi, I'm Robin. If you don't know me, I just started something new, Scentsy. If you've never heard of Scentsy, I really love it. Here, I want to tell you kind of like what Scentsy is, in case you've never heard of it. You're informing people. Okay. Scentsy is my favorite thing to use in my house for fragrance. Da 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 da. Why I love it. Not why you sell it. Okay. But why you enjoy it. I love this because I can change out these little things every day and pick a new smell every freaking day. If I want bakery one day and then I want floral the next, I can do that. I'm not committed to like a freaking candle forever. Hey, show something you love. Every one of you probably has something Scentsy in your house, whether it's a warmer, whether it's a wax bar, whether it's pods, something. Okay. And I want you to show and be like, look, this thing I love. Okay. I'm just starting this thing off. This is me pretending. Very excited to share this with you. If you ever want to try it, let me know. But I love it. You can even ask your audience in your life, have you ever heard of Scentsy? Comment below if you have. I'd love to know. All right, friends. See you later. Bye. 4 or 5 minute little thing. You know why we're doing that? Why do a Facebook Live? Not to just go and sell something. This is not even about selling anything. Here's what it's about. Number one, your face and your voice builds trust faster than any graphic ever will. Any picture ever will. In order to be visible to people and people to remember you, you have to create a connection virtually. Okay, if you're going to do this on Facebook, okay, which this is the era, guys. This is the era of Facebook, okay, social media and all the things. You got to build a relationship. How do you build a relationship? Not by posting a picture of a basket and say, look how cute this burr basket is. It is cute, but if they don't even know what the heck it is other than a burr basket, they're not
Mm-hmm.
going, there's no credibility to be like, yes, Robin, I'd love that. You said it's really good. Well, if you haven't even got on here and told them about the stuff, okay, and your personal review of it, they're not going to know it's good. Okay. The other part of this is to build a relationship and get Facebook to work for you. There's this thing, it's called an algorithm. Hold on, buddy. An algorithm. I don't even know what that freaking word means. It's a mathy thing, but basically, if you're just posting pictures of things on like Scentsy burr basket, a Scentsy cleaning bucket, a Scentsy this, a Scentsy that, and you're getting no interaction probably because it's just a bunch of pictures and people scroll past. Hate to say it, but that's what people do. The algorithm's not working with you. Facebook's not pushing your posts out to people. It's not. It's like to you. Okay. So people aren't seeing it. Every
Mm-mm.
time you go live, every time you do a story, every time you do a reel, a thing like that, you get boosted. Okay. I know this because Facebook has actually said, here, Robin, you're doing so many of these things. We're going to pay you. Facebook's paying me. It's paying me. What? Okay. For sharing me? Okay. That's because people are watching. People want to see. Hi, buddy. Okay. So beat the algorithm. Now, don't get too into like the fear of, oh my God, reels. I got to learn that. Oh my God, stories. I got to learn. No, simply one thing a
Mm-hmm.
lot. A live. You hit play and then you go. Okay. And then you end. And then you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. And then you're like, okay. And you best believe every single one of us on here, and especially me and Stacey's going to go boost your algorithm and be like, yeah, I'm so excited. I love Scentsy too. Nobody's going to leave you hanging or
Mm-mm.
dry. So, okay, that's kind of all I have. Also, I was going to say we should leave a moment for questions, things you're thinking, guys. It's helpful to know where you're at because I'm just talking. Um, and we're going to send a doc out later of some like simple things. We're not going to make it overwhelming, but simple things to like, here's what we said to try.
What questions do you guys have?
Cut it, scissors. Oh, I know.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything we're wondering?
I am not seeing anything in chat.
Me either. Or get on here and talk, peeps. Video, be like, okay, join audio or whatever. What things
Yeah.
do you want to know that we haven't mentioned? Or you're like, how do you do that? Here's where I'm stuck. This would be a really great time to get both of us and
I
anybody else
have
here.
I have a question. On Facebook, before the update, I used to be able to schedule my posts. I can't do that anymore. I can't find the time schedule or wherever when you post to Facebook.
Are you trying to do it on your personal page or your VIP group, as I call it, the private group?
My personal page.
You can't do it on your personal page. Like I can't even schedule posts on my personal page. It's only
Okay.
in that private group, which I have a private group. You've seen me, you all have probably seen me more on my personal Facebook. I didn't start off like that. Right? So like the group is relatively important at the very beginning stages, in my opinion. Stacey, correct me what you think, but like that's a place to be like personally sharing that stuff so that the people keep remembering you. The only reason why me being on my own personal Facebook seems to be working now is because I've spent 3-4 years building up customer
Mm-hmm.
base, if that makes sense. So I mean, if I was just starting off or being at the beginning, I would just be on my Facebook group constantly sharing me, pictures of me, my family, Scentsy, what I'm doing, go live, tell my reviews, all the things. I'd make it very much so about the Facebook group.
So Facebook did run a new update, and if you are using, hold on, let me look. The professional dashboard. If you have gone to professional mode, you can actually schedule on your personal page again. Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay,
have it
cool.
scheduled to do like 8 a.m.s. But it's something new and you have to change your Facebook mode to professional mode. It was something I just figured out like this week.
Okay, cool. But otherwise, right?
Otherwise, you can't.
Yeah, can you send instructions? Stacey, you're being asked, can you send instructions on how to change professional thing? Yes, I'm sure
Let
you.
me look for it. But yes.
Okay, and then Kathleen also said, Kathleen, I'm going to shout you out here. It says, I'm completely stuck meeting new people. I get that. It's been a struggle for a while. I need help. I've done all the things, but I can't get anyone to party, grab bag. What do I do now? Here's what I,
Um, okay, Kathleen. So I'm gonna be honest, meet more people.
it's like, how? Okay, now I'm
I
saying what
know.
I would say. How?
Um, so I went on, so there's different Facebook groups that are like, I hate to say it, it's moms of content creators, and they're working to build algorithms. Well, I put mine on there the other day. I have ended up with like 70 new followers in like 3 days. Um, my Facebook is blowing up and people are commenting on stuff that I don't even know these people. I don't know one person from another, but I am finding that other women that are also working on building their businesses and content and influencers are going to be more supportive of you. Again, not your close circle, people you have no clue who are, and they're boosting your algorithm so your local customers are seeing your posts more. If that, like, it's all that algorithm game, numbers game, getting enough views and insight and
And that's
What's
kind of
the
what
group
TikTok
called,
works.
Stacy?
Sorry.
I
I
I
can
will
put
look
it
it up.
behind it you. I'll look a
Okay.
few. We can put it in the doc for everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Okay.
saw that recently, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I'll go like for a like, whatever,
right. Like
or whatever.
now it does mean that like my feed, I'm seeing people that I don't know
That's
on
how mine
there,
has been.
but
It's okay, but you comment on them, and they comment on you.
yeah,
Boom,
like
you are getting past the stupid algorithm of Facebook. That's half the battle.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Because
So
I
it's not
just
bad.
switched my Facebook to professional mode not too long, like last week or something.
Callie, I
Huh.
saw your message. We'll send you the recording, my girl. We're gonna send the whole thing. We're gonna YouTube it and stuff. I was gonna say also, so Kathleen, this is not an immediate fix for how do I
Thank
find
you, Robin.
customers. Yeah, but you hear me, Kathleen? Like she asked, how do I find new people? I'm stuck. Nobody wants to da 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 da. This is not going to be an immediate fix, but what
Mm-mm.
I can tell you, okay, and it can get flustering and it can get annoying and it can get to the point where you're like crickets, but it's not because there are people watching. I promise. So step one, instead of being just straight up sometimes and saying, "Hey, want a bag party?" Because I mean, like I love doing that sometimes to certain people who are like, I want to buy this. Oh, do a bag party. That's what I would suggest. Okay. But instead of just kind of like being forward about it, which there's ways and reasons to be forward about it in some circumstances and some to not, start leading these conversations and creating a connection with people about things other than Scentsy first. And now you're probably
Mm-hmm.
like, what the heck do you mean? Okay. So, like, in other words, I'm not saying for you to answer this out loud, Kathleen or anybody, but for you, anyone watching, how often are you getting on your stories and sharing what you're using and showing people you're cleaning your bathroom with this awesome cleaner? If you're saying like, oh, maybe once a week, that's not enough. If you are, I want you to ask yourself this too. How often are you going live and showing the top 5 best smells in your opinion this week that you've used? You're not saying anything about buy it, but how often have you done that? If you're saying, oh, maybe once in 2 weeks, that's not enough. Okay. Um, People buy from people and they want to see what you enjoy. Okay. It's kind of like being an influencer in a way, but without being like, hey, buy it. Okay. No, just share. Be like, hey guys, I literally just changed my wax and I found that I love these 3 smells and I wasn't thinking about it. So I want to share like kind of what ones I love, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Um, That's one thing I would also do. Also consider like thinking about saying it a different way, maybe. Like instead of, hey, host a party, send some messages and say, hey, can I send you something fun to try? And they're okay, sure. And then kind of take it little baby steps and lead it into a quote party. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, and it's not about commenting and stuff and pitching to people, but it's about posting engaging stuff, you engaging on people. Every once in a while, this sounds like a little tip and trick I do to meet new people and to get new people looking. I will go through my friends list and say, or the people who it's recommending me to be friends with or whatever. I'm like, oh, 17 connections. Friend, you know? And I do that every few days. If you go and add friends and then you start engaging on them or whatever without
Hmm.
saying a damn thing, pardon me, damn thing about Scentsy. Don't say anything about Scentsy. Just kind of sprinkle the Scentsy in on your own personal profile, right? People will start catching on. People will start catching on that Robin does Scentsy. Robin loves Scentsy. Robin is enjoying Scentsy, blah, 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 blah. So you got to think and reflect on yourself and myself, even sometimes. How often are you getting on there just kind of sharing things you're loving?
Okay,
Because,
another question. I had
yeah.
a consultant from a different okay, so it was from Mary Kay. And she was like, "Hey, can we do a party together? Is that allowed in Scentsy?"
Yeah.
You're the rule follower. I don't really know like what the rules are
So
off the top
it's
of my head.
almost like you can invite your customers personally,
Yeah.
but you cannot advertise. Let me think about
It
how.
would be a it would be a Zoom if that helps you.
Well, that's also easy too because it's more in person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so a Zoom is different than on Facebook. So you can share that you're going to have a party, but you can't personally cross promote. So like you can say I'm going to do an event
On
and there
Zoom.
will be other vendors or other
Vendors that you're
consultants,
gonna love.
but you can't
Say
tell
Mary
them
Kay.
that you're going to be partnering with a Mary Kay person. It's sort of
Okay.
like, hey, I'm going to this church craft show and there will be other vendors there. I can't list which vendors, but once we're there, we can show it. So it's that whole cross promoting, like you are not allowed to promote
A different company.
a different company in the same, like if I cannot promote, like if I have two businesses and my customers are on my Scentsy customers are on my Facebook page, I can't promote the other company or else you're breaking compliance.
Mm, okay.
Like you can't promote the other business to your Scentsy customers and other consultants. If you have a Scentsy consultant on your Facebook page, you cannot promote both businesses.
Thank you for that. I don't know all the things,
It
but
is in the cross promotion in the Scentsy standards. Sorry.
gosh, no,
I
I
had
don't.
a girl get in trouble.
Ugh. Well, yeah, you got to be careful with it, but I mean, nobody's out to get you. You just kind of got
Right.
to do what you think is best and whatnot. So, all
Yes.
right, what other questions do we have? I'm going to go through the. See, I hope that's helpful, Kathleen. I would do a Zoom. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, now it's my turn to share with you what I got. Blah 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 blah.
Right. And then I figured since Facebook were allowed to go live that in the Zoom we would be able to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. So that's allowed.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it, girl. That'd be fun. And then you can go add those people who are watching for the Mary Kay part or whatever. And that's the idea. Go add them as friends, like write down their names. Like I see all these participants right here, like me and Amanda and Angela and Colleen. Da, da, da. I'd be writing down the names or taking a picture and being like, okay, go add them as a friend. And if they don't purchase something right this second from you because you're on there, they at least now know you. You now have 6 new people that you've talked to, okay? And that you can continue building that friendship with. And if you're doing the right things of sharing who you are and all the things, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Again, that's a whole nother training for another day of how to build more relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let me read through any other questions, guys, that we missed on accident.
How
TikTok,
do
I'm
you,
learning.
vendor events, honestly, just look for them. Um, uh, Post that you're looking for events in the spring. There's different groups that are all about vendor events.
Mhm.
Um,
Angela, you asked do you have luck sharing on Instagram and Snap? And here's what I utilize. Okay. So, and anybody else can chime in here too. So I don't use Snapchat. Let me just move past Snapchat. But I have an Instagram. Okay. I do not post on Instagram like as a picture. Oh, look, it's a warmer that I love and it's 15.99.
mm-mm,
No. Okay. And if I did post that, 99% of the time, I'm going to look and people are going to scroll on and it's going to not get any type of interaction. People are going to think it's stupid, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, no, I don't do that. But Instagram is a phenomenal tool to build relationships with people. People buy from people they like, know, and trust. How do you get someone to like you, know you, and trust you on the internet? You put yourself out there. You got to show up, put your face on things, your voice. Okay. And so, one of the things I do utilize, and I think everybody, if you're comfortable trying it, I don't care if you're not comfortable, but just try it. Okay. And the more you do it, the more you'll learn. But Instagram has stories, and stories connect directly to Facebook. Okay. Like you can connect them. So you're posting one place, Instagram stories, and it goes directly to your Facebook. So now you have all the people on Facebook looking at you, all the people on Instagram looking at you. Voila. Now I utilize my stories. Sometimes I let people know, hey, I'm going live here, like I'm talking right now with my face. Hey, there's a
mm-hmm,
flash sale with Scentsy coming up. I'm going to share some of the pictures of things that are in it, and here's a link, and you can put a hyperlink thing. Okay, or you even get on there and you just share you changing your wax. You don't have to be like it's 6 for 30 or what. Please don't ever do that. Actually, just get on there and be like, I'm changing my wax. Look at this little trick. I use a little cotton ball here. Or, hey, friends, I want it to smell fresh in here. I don't know about you, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to use these three. Blah, 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 blah. Talk about it. Okay. Stories promote relationships.
mm-hmm,
And you cannot sell something if people don't know you and like you and trust you. The only way you're going to do that is by creating who you are and showing who you are. Okay, Colleen, how do you find the best way to build home inventory to be able to go to I have an answer for that, Stacey. So if say you don't want to go buy Scentsy, I highly actually recommend you don't go buy a bunch of Scentsy. Please
mm-hmm.
don't. Okay, nobody. Actually, this is meant to not be like that at all. Like a, I hate to say it, like a LuLaRoe. Here, spend $7,000 and now you have to
Oh,
sell it all. No, don't do that.
mm-mm,
But I will say this: if you consistently do what we just said the last 30 minutes of have a party, ask people, you have to ask people to party. I know it sounds, but without saying the P word. Okay, go back and rewatch and listen again. You do that every single month for several months, and you get at least 3 or 4 parties going, and you continuously keep adding these new customers of yours to your Facebook group, your private Facebook group where you have customers go, they are going to stay in touch. But it's your job to stay in touch with them too. So don't put it all on them. You do that, they're going to keep coming back and buying from you, having a link, and you're going to rack up host rewards like no other.
mm-hmm,
I all the stuff that I have back in my vendor event, I'd have not purchased, but maybe 5% of it if it's Disney. Everything else I've gotten for free or half off because it's host rewards. It's my host credit.
mm-hmm.
And so then I build kind of like a whole pile of wax. I'm like, I don't need all this. But it's a cycle. Okay. It
It
doesn't happen
is.
instantly. It doesn't happen instantly, but you have to start with the party, connect, they purchase, or maybe purchase someday, stay connected, keep sharing. It's like a cycle.
And with your parties, there is always a perpetual half off. So every time you have a party, there is an extra half off for you guys to either offer to someone or use it to build your inventory. So when I started, now I will tell you January 3rd is 9 years. So my inventory is absolutely redonkulous. But my inventory, like I borrowed my sponsor's inventory for my first party that, or my first event that was like a month after I joined. I borrowed hers. Everything that I sold, I replenished for her, but all of those rewards was how I started getting my inventory. I had my kit. That was it. I had joined January 3rd and I had an event February 2nd. So 1 month. But yes, um there are ways that you can build your inventory, and then once you sell it, like if I'm at my event and I sell $500 worth, which is crazy. Some events I sell like 100. I am going to replenish with a party. So that $500, replenish it as a party. And guess what? I get my half off and my host rewards and that perpetual half off, all
Keeps
to
building.
add to my inventory. So it starts snowballing. Now, I've gotten to the point where if I have a big show and I sell $500, I might only need to replenish like 3 warmers. So I will hold those warmers in an order for when I have another party to close.
Hope that's helpful. All right, let's take any final questions. You okay? Yeah. Okay. Any final questions we have, and then we're gonna make this on YouTube. We're gonna send it out. You're gonna send it in your group, Stacey. I'll send it in my group, and then later today, your 2 tasks, and I'm not kidding. Your names of 30 people or more, and I want to see a list, and I want you to go live and share with people what Scentsy is. We're gonna give you all this in a document. Just remember.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this thing. You know. Yeah. Okay. All right. That my comes coming off.
Okay. Any other questions? I think we've gotten them all out. All off this. Okay. Well, if you guys don't have questions,
I'm sure you do. You can always message one of us too.
yes.
So, all right, we're gonna do this again sometime soon, so that we
Yes.
keep helping and giving new ideas. I hope it was helpful, guys. Love you, and Stacy will upload this later.
Yes, yes.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. See you guys.